Well, hello, and happy Sunday. Happy March 17th, 2024 for those who are celebrating. Happy St. Patty's Day. I figured I'd wear my green today, and I was sort of hoping the color green would have matched. Doesn't really. Any case, not a big worries, right? Wanted to hop on, say hi, and I'm gonna see if I am streaming where I need to be streaming on my major platforms. If you happen to be here with me, say hello, and remember, please let StreamYard know that you are here. Give them permission to share your comments, as I just did as well. So before I dive into our conversation, because it's a biggie, it's a big topic for today because this is some energy many of us are already feeling, and I want to be here to bring you into the know. So this way here you can better understand what it is you might actually be feeling and why you're feeling what you're feeling. So let me see. Hello. So I am streaming on X, also known as Twitter. So if you are watching there, please go ahead and hit that little heart, that little pink heart that shows up. And I'm going to go over to my YouTube channel and make sure I'm streaming there as well. And if you are streaming, if you are watching on my YouTube channel, let me know that you are there. Move it along. Love when messages pop in. There we go. Move it along. And go ahead and hit the thumbs up button. And if possible, go ahead and share it out. Let people know that I am here if you are watching. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please do so. Help my channel grow. And now I'm going to go land on Facebook, where most people end up sharing their comments and being a part of this conversation. All right. So I am here streaming as well. I'm going to say hello to everyone. Maybe even call some folks in to see who's around. I'm going to share this on one or two of my groups as well. All right. And I know that it is St. Patty's Day, so there's a lot of you that are probably celebrating. Therefore, you'll probably get to watch this on the replay on my YouTube channel. Whatever the case is, I see that I do have some people here watching. Hello there, Norma. How are you, my love? Norma, if you are watching from YouTube, please let me know that. We're just getting things started over here. Just tagging a few people to let them know that I am here live and that hopefully they can come and watch. Let's see, are there ways that I can tag the whole group? I think that's going to be enough for now. Anyway, so I want to welcome you all again, say hello. For those of you who don't know who I am, maybe you are watching for the very first time, Reverend Joanne Angel Barry Cologne, the founder of Holistic Fitness, located right here in New York, Queens. I am your certified holistic integrative teacher, licensed and certified holistic personal trainer, Reiki master, card creator, card reader, medical astrologer, master of numerology, self-publisher. The list goes on and goes on and goes on. And let's not forget the host of Joanne's Healing Within, which is the hat that I am wearing, airs live on Thursdays at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time, the first Thursday of the month. So I'm super excited to be here with each and every one of you today to share this amazing energy that we have going on. Now, today's topic and title is It's a Roller Coaster Ride of a Lifetime. And what do I actually mean by it's a roller coaster ride of a lifetime? We have some intense energy that many of us are already feeling because of eclipse season. In addition to eclipse season, right now, right here, literally less than 48 hours away, we are getting ready to experience the spring equinox on the East Coast, and the sun is getting ready to move out of Pisces and enter into Aries, which that alone is a big energy shift. Nevertheless, an eclipse season that's going to follow several days later. So I'm kind of curious to know if every one of you are feeling some sort of shift of energy, physically, maybe mentally, emotionally, spiritually, maybe all of the above for that matter. If you are, share with me in the comments wherever you are watching what it is you might be feeling. Are you feeling more energized? Do you feel as though when you step outside, you feel like the air is different? Do you feel the sun is different? Are you seeing things differently than you've seen them before? These are some of the many things that have been shared to me based on different people that are starting to notice a different awareness to what's around them. And from what I've been told and what I've been reading as well, there's a lot of energy shifting going on. Right off the bat, the sun entering Aries, moving out of Pisces. Keeping in mind, though, we do have a lot of energy that's still in Pisces. We currently have Neptune, Saturn. Neptune is the planet of higher wisdom in our spiritual awakenings. Then we have Saturn, which is about our boundaries, our karmic reset, and also our foundation as well. And let's not forget we have Venus sitting in Pisces that just entered Pisces very while ago. And Venus is about our relationships, our values, our beauty, and our money. And by the end of the week on the 22nd, Mars will be entering into Pisces. And Mars is a planet of action. It's a planet of energy. It's a planet of let's get shit done. So with those 4 planets sitting in Pisces, even though the sun will have left Pisces, we still have a lot of energy in that intuition, in the intuitiveness, in the psychic abilities, in the energy of moving out of our ego and moving more into the spiritual awareness. And that's a big, big plus, the spiritual awareness. And that spiritual awareness does tie into how we are seeing things differently, how we are maybe hearing things differently, how we are feeling things differently. So all of this plays a big role in reference to our intuition. Then, as the sun enters Aries, there's a lot of energy in Aries right now, in addition to the sun entering Aries, such as we have our North Node in Aries. North Node is very similar to our soul's purpose, which is, or should we say the sun's energy, which is what we are here to accomplish in this lifetime. Aries is about your I am. Who am I? And how do people see me? And then in addition to our North Node being in Aries, let's not forget we have Chiron, the asteroid that recognizes the wounded healer within us, and every one of us has a wounded healer within. That's in Aries. And we also have Mercury that has just entered Aries. Mercury is the planet of communication. How are we communicating? What is it that we're saying to ourselves? What message do we want to share out there? What message is it that we want to share with our communities, our friends, our loved ones, our soul friends for that matter, that's going to help them see us the way we want to be seen? Now, I don't know about you guys, but I happen to hold a Chiron moon in Aries, which is about who am I and how do I want to be seen? Now, if you're not sure what your Chiron moon is, you can go over to astro.com. I don't know if I have that in here still. Let me see if I do, and I can show that up for you. Oh, that's a really great expression. Let me see. I will type it in. So bear with me a minute. I'm just going to type it in here so we all know. One moment. Just typing it in. Okay. Save that. And then we're going to share it. All right. So again, as I was saying, if you do not know what your Chiron moon is in, what sign it's in, you can go to astro.com. Type in the information they ask for. You'll get to see a beautiful chart that has a circle through it. And in that chart, somewhere along the line, you're going to see a symbol that looks like a circle and a key. And that will let you know where your Chiron moon is in, what sign it's in, and what house it's in. And that will give you insight to how Chiron in Aries is going to play. Well, it's not going to give you insight unless you understand the concept. That's where I come into play, that if for whatever the reasons are, you are not quite sure how to understand and read your chart, you could definitely reach out to me for that information. Let me just hide this and bring this back. Come back here. Okay, that is back. Perfect. So again, these are the planets that are sitting in Aries. So to review, we have as of the 20th, the full 24 hours. The sun does enter Aries on March 19th at 11:56 p.m. Eastern Time, so somewhere in the afternoon, and we'll have a full day as of the 20th, where the sun will be in Aries, sitting alongside with the North Node in Aries, the Chiron Moon in Aries, and then Mercury in Aries. So when we think about the balance between Aries and Pisces, we still have a lot of energy there. And then in addition, we also have some energies playing in Taurus, where we have Uranus, the planet of, I like to call it the midlife crisis. It's the awakening. It's the chaos. It's the where can we break the rules. And then we also have Jupiter sitting in Taurus as well, the planet of expansion, our spiritual expansion, our spiritual gifts are expanding. And for those who do carry sun, rising, or ascending sign in Taurus, you may also notice that your body weight has expanded. And it's only for a temporary purpose. I've spoken a lot about this several weeks back in regards to any sign that Jupiter is in regards to the expansion part of it, the aspects of expansion, it also expands your body weight as well. And there's always a spiritual purpose to that. So it's not necessarily something to be concerned about. However, you definitely would want to know what the spiritual process is behind it. And Jupiter will be traveling out of Taurus, and moving into Gemini on May 25th, 2024. So that's happening really soon. So those of you who do carry a sun, moon, or ascending sign in Gemini, pay attention, because that Gemini expansion can definitely be something that will hit your home. So when we think about this energy that we have coming through, and I also want to remind you that Mercury will begin its retrograde on April 1st and will retrograde right through April 25th. So there's a lot going on with this energy in April and in Aries. So let's talk a little bit more about this energy that we have coming in, as we know as the eclipse season. I want to say hello to everyone who's popping in. Hi to everyone who's here. Please go ahead, if you are watching from Facebook, leave your comments. I will be speaking about the placements very soon regarding our eclipse season. If you happen to have, where you happen to have the Libra Aries energy, as this eclipse season is definitely impacting Libra and Aries placements. So depending on where you have them, that will be the very space energy that's going to be highlighted for you during this eclipse season. Now, when we speak about this eclipse season, I do want to make note, want to remind you that the lunar full moon eclipse will be taking place in Libra, and it will take place at 3 a.m. So most of us will be asleep during that time when the eclipse is happening in Libra, and it will be 5 degrees. Now, what does that actually mean? That's going to be at 5 degrees. That means there's a reset. Anything between 0 to 5 degrees is a reset. Something is going to start over, which means something has to end in order for something to come in. So paying attention to where you have Libra on your chart, what house does Libra sit in? Then the solar eclipse taking place in the new moon in Aries takes place on April 8th at 2:21 p.m. Eastern Time, which will be in the middle of the day, at 19 degrees, which means there's an ending. An ending. 19 degrees means there's an ending, which when we think about it, anytime we have a reset, means something does have to end. Now, looking at your placements to where both Libra and Aries sit on your chart, and how you want to look at your placements are Libra to Aries. Now, of course, 1st and 7th house. So if you have it the other way around, so let's say you have Aries in your 1st house, Libra's in your 7th house. So everything we talk about here, if you happen to have in the opposite direction, it just means it's the opposite of. So pay attention to that. Your 2nd and 8th house. Again, if you have Aries in your 2nd, Libra in your 8th, pay attention. Those who have placements in the 3rd house and 9th house, if your Libra's in your 3rd and Aries in your 9th, or reverse it. Those who have Libra in the 4th, Aries in the 10th, you can reverse it. That one's mine, by the way. I have Libra in my 4th house and I have Aries in my 10th house. And I'm going to go through this in regards to what the houses actually mean so you have a better understanding, and I'm going to go through that in just a second. I just want to run through the orders here. Then we have the 5th house with the 11th house. So if your Libra's in your 5th, Aries in your 11th. And then you have the 6th and the 12th house. So those are the combinations, and it could be the flip. You may have your Aries in the 1st house and your Libra in the 7th house. However it goes, it's going to be the same. It's just going to be the mirror of it. So when we think about these placements, the placement, your house placements, is giving you the theme to what this eclipse is going to be working on for you. What is helping you to release and what's helping to reset. So I'm going to just break it up here, and I'm going to try to do this quickly because I do want to get the 12 cards in, and there's so much more to share. So when we think of the 1st house, the 1st house is self. Self. Now, if you happen to have the 1st house in Libra, it's your contracts, it's your relationships. It's your contracts and it's your relationships. Connecting to self. So whichever order it's in. So if you have Libra in your 1st house, those are your contracts. And that means you have Aries in your 7th house, which is yourself. Then we think about the 2nd to 8th house. 2nd are your relationships. Your 8th house, also noting 2nd is your money. Your 8th house is your endings, your transformations that are coming through. Third house is communication and truth telling. Communication and truth telling. And you can reverse it if you want, like I said. And whichever energies are there. So remember, Aries is about self. Libra is about your contracts. It's about your relationships. It's about your what you're married to, meaning habits, beliefs, programs, philosophies. All of those are going to be under the microscope during this eclipse season. And wherever you have this energy in your placements is going to be what this energy is going to be helping you either to release, to bring something new in. Your 5th and 11th. So 5 is about change. I think I skipped over 4 and 10. Let me go back. 4 is about your home. When I speak of home, you know by now that I always speak about 3 areas. And those 3 areas are your shelter, meaning the people you live with, and also your soul friends that you've adopted in this lifetime. It's also about your soul's work or your 9 to 5. And it's also about your body. That's the 4th house. The 10th house, excuse me, that's the 4th house, which is about your home. Not to get it confused. It's also about nurturing. Your 10th house is your soul's work. Your 10th house is your soul's work. It also falls under, for those of you who do have a 9 to 5 for your 10th house. So that could be the very thing that, again, could be releasing out. That could be that Aries energy that's helping you to release your 9 to 5 to help you move into your soul's purpose. Your 5th and 11th. Your 5th is change. It's that freedom. It's the adventure. It's the fun. The 11th is your community. It's your vision. It's your ability to connect and collaborate. Your 6th and 12th house. Your 6th is about your body system. It's about your organization. It's about decluttering your space, being more organized. The 12th house is about bringing things into flow. 12th and 6th house are very much associated with your body system. The 6th is about your body system. It's also, the 12th is about your intuition. Your intuition. And as I mentioned, for those of you who are interested to get a more detailed understanding to your placements where Aries and Libra are, on your chart which house. I recommend that you definitely schedule an astral report with me. I have blocked out time this week that you could definitely take advantage to meet with me. If that's something you're interested in doing, if you're watching from Facebook, just go ahead and type in yes, astral reading, and I'll send you information. If you're watching from YouTube or my Twitter page, email healingwithin76@gmail.com. The email is strolling across the tablet right now. To do just that, I did put aside several spots. I think that there's 7 to 8 spots that I'm available over the course of this week. So you can get to learn where your placements are and what it actually means for you specifically. What I mean by you specifically, based on not only your astral aspects, but also your numerology. Where are you based on your personal energy, your number? That number is going to play a big role in reference to the energy that this eclipse is going to play for you as well. So now that you understand the placements regarding your houses, wherever Libra and Aries sit, and I say Libra and Aries because first the eclipse in Libra takes place, and then the solar eclipse in Aries takes place. And I'm going to read it that way. I do also want to remind you or inform you, depending on if you know this or not, when we talk about Aries and Libra energy, Aries is associated with your solar plex chakra. So it's your intuition, it's your gut intuition. So it's really time to start learning how to activate your intuition, learning how to know your yes and no answers. And this is a perfect time because, again, remembering that we do have a lot of energy sitting in Pisces still. Pisces is about your intuition. It's about your psychic abilities. If you are not aware on how to utilize your intuition to give you your yes and no answers, this is a perfect time to start learning how to do just that. Another reason why you would definitely want to schedule an astral report with me, just where I can teach you how to tap into your intuition so you can utilize yes and no answers so you can know immediately without delay in your day whether or not something is right for you. Now we talk about Libra energy. That is heart. That's dropping into your heart and allowing your heart to connect with you and opening your heart up so you can receive the support that spirit has to give you. Again, this comes right back to the fact that you need that connection with spirit, with your angels, with your guides, having the connection with your body as well to know whether or not something is working for you or not. If this is the right time to do something, or is this not the right time to do something? Having that knowing gut feeling that this is the right thing for you, or having that knowing gut feeling that, yeah, this doesn't feel right. And when you become more tuned to your own energy, your own intuition, things start to flow a lot easily for you. I also want to bring to your attention which signs will be feeling this energy more so than other signs during this eclipse season. Because it is related to Libra and Aries, right off the bat, that shines right on to our cardinal signs. So Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorns will definitely be the main characters in this eclipse season. So if you carry sun, moon, or ascending sign in any of those 4 signs, this is the main character for you. This is your eclipse season. Now, do note that everyone is going to feel this eclipse because we all carry the energies of Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn. We all carry it in our overall chart. However, those of you who do carry those 4 zodiac signs in any of your 3 major elements, again, sun, moon, or ascending, also known as rising, you guys are going to feel this a little bit more so than somebody that may have a mutable or a fixed sign at this particular time. For example, I happen to have a Cancer ascending sign. So yes, theoretically, I will be feeling this eclipse a little more so than somebody else. So pay attention. And yes, we will all be feeling this energy. There's no one that's going to be exempt from this process of these big changes that are coming through, because they are big changes that are coming through. So what I like to do now with the remaining portion of our time together is I want to help guide you through this. Help guide you through this energy that we do have going on, moving us along, so we and you and I can power through this energy, benefit from this energy, grow from this energy, because there is big, massive changes and biggest endings coming in for most of us at this time. Again, I want to say hello to everybody that is popping in. Thank you so much for being with me. If you are watching through Facebook, if you don't mind sharing what your sun, moon, and ascending / rising sign is in the comments. I would love to know if I have any Aries, if I have any Cancers, Libras, or Capricorns in my house right now. Those are the cardinal signs. Those are the signs that's going to feel this eclipse a little more so than somebody else. We're all going to feel this energy because we all have these placements in our chart overall. I like to know who I have in my in the house right now. So I know, again, like I said, I'm a Cancer rising, so Cancer's in the house. So I have Aries, Libra, and Capricorns in the house. This is your full moon. Excuse me. This is your moon ascending and also sun energy. We will all be feeling this now. And for that matter, many of us are already feeling this. So let me know in the comments. You can put a yes in the comment. You can throw a heart in the comment. However you want to respond to this, let me know if you are already feeling like you feel the eclipse energy. You may definitely be feeling the spring equinox that's coming in on the 19th. Now you might be asking yourself, well, how do I know if I'm feeling this energy? Well, you may feel like you have more energy than usual. You may be wrestling at night when you're trying to sleep. You may be seeing angel numbers, such as any number that comes in threes, such as 444. That was a number I saw today. You may be, when you're outside, you may be looking at the sky differently. You may be just noticing differently. Yeah, colors may be more vibrant for you. You may be listening differently. So there's so many different ways that you may be feeling this energy coming in differently for you. And this means you are literally on the right track of this energy that's coming through. As some gurus would say, we are moving into the new Earth's energy. And not everybody's going to be moving into the new Earth's energy. So not everybody is experiencing this as we are. So I'm seeing, I am getting some comments before I start pulling the cards. Yes, thank you for sharing. I appreciate that. And Anne says she does feel this energy. And for those of you who are watching on Facebook, please do me a favor, share this page out. All you got to do is hit the little share button. Let your friends know that I'm here live, because this gets things flowing. I'm not sure if you're aware of how the algorithms work through Facebook, or for that matter, any platform. You do need to comment. Then you need to share it out. If you're just liking this page, that doesn't do nothing for me. You need to comment, and then you need to share it out. And comment as much as you want. The more you comment, I will come back and comment back as well. And if there's anything that needs more serious comments, then of course when the live is over, I will come back and respond to your comments if I don't do it live. I do want to move into the card spread. For those of you who are not familiar with the card spread, how this works, just to introduce my deck to you. I'm just going to show you the booklet. That's the name of the deck, Chakra Balance Numerology Cosmic Energy Forecast Deck. It is available on Amazon, so if you'd like to purchase this deck, it's there. I'm going to leave it there for another minute if you want to take a snapshot of it. There you go. The deck itself has 45 cards. Yes, each card has 3 elements: a color, a number, and a word. The color represents your chakra. The word is something you can use to create an affirmation. 90% of the time, it asks you a story that you're on right now. And the number is associated with your personal energy number and also the astrology that's going on right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull a card for each zodiac sign. And if you happen to know your sun, moon, and ascending sign, then please track the card that shows up for that for you. Now, if you happen to be a triple threat, what's a triple threat? Someone that holds the same zodiac sign for all 3 of their elements. So, for example, if you happen to be a triple Virgo, that means you have your sun, your moon, and your ascending sign in Virgo. It means you're going to be working with one card today. Now, maybe you have two of those elements in Virgo and one in Pisces, which means you'll have two cards to work with. Now, there's no guarantee that there'll only be one chakra you're working on. So pay attention to the cards that shows up. The only guarantee is if you are a triple threat, such as a triple Virgo, then theoretically you're going to have one card, one chakra to work on. And that's okay. And now if you're a daredevil, you can keep an eye on all the cards. Because again, like I said, we have all the zodiac signs in our charts. Every house, we have them in. Whether the house is full with other planets or it's completely empty, you still hold the energy there. So if you really want to be a daredevil, write down all the cards that show up and then do the work. There's a good probability that there will be a color that shows up a little more than others. And that color would be the color that may need more of your attention. And today what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to keep track of the color of the card that shows up as well, just to see by the end of the day, by the end of this live, which chakra came up the most. And perhaps that might be the chakra we need to work on. And if time permits, I may even tap into doing a little energy work today, if time permits, as my St. Patty's gift to each and every one of you, whether you celebrate or not. So let me get this party started. So again, we're going to start with Aries. Knowing that, again, the sun is entering into Aries. So yes, this is an Aries read based on the sun's energy. And also wherever you have your sun, moon, and ascending sign. So if you happen to have your sun, moon, or ascending in Aries, this card's going to be for you. Oops, the whole deck wants to jump out. Yet we don't want the whole deck. We only want one card. So the one card that's showing up is forgiveness. And that's a powerful message, forgiveness. It happens to be in our purple, the crown chakra. Forgiveness. Who do you need to forgive? When we talk about Aries, this is about the I am statement. I am forgiving myself for everything and anything that has happened in my lifetime. I am forgiving those who were involved. There's your affirmation. There's your affirmation. Number 99, this is definitely about a completion. This is an ending. This is definitely along the lines of that new moon's energy. Something has to end in order for something to come in. If you have friction with somebody, this is a perfect time to pick up the phone and say, look, we need to talk. Let's clear the air and make things better. The crown chakra is really about your wisdom. It's time to let go of your ego. If you are still in your ego during this energy, this eclipse season, and by the time it's done, then you do seriously have a lot of work to be doing. So that double 9 is, remember, that's the 9 energy of endings, completion. It also is about truth telling. What truth do you need to say? Do you need to say, I'm sorry? Do you need to say sorry to yourself? So that's a powerful message and a powerful card to be the first card to show up in the spread. So, and it's about the crown energy. So let's see if more purple shows up in today's forecast. So that's our Aries card. So if you have Aries in your sun, moon, or ascending sign, pay attention to that. Also note that the new moon will be in Aries. So it could be the possibility of resetting that energy, moving into that transformation of letting something go. Love that. All right, we move into our Taurus energy. So for Taurus, this is about letting things go. It's about an ending. It's about tying up those loose ends during this energy with moon, the sun's in, and also during this eclipse season. Remember that you do have Uranus and Jupiter in your sign. So there's a lot of expansions and lots of awakenings taking place for our Taurus. There's a theme going on here. There's a theme going on. So for our Taurus, it's about a new beginning. New beginning. New beginning. Remember, guys, as I'm reading the cards for your zodiac signs, pay attention to where you have Aries and Libra on your chart. What house is it in? Because this could be the theme for you. New beginning. This is definitely about the lunar eclipse, full moon energy at that 5 degree. There's a reset taking place. That 10 energy is about the soul's work that you're here to do. And it also works out to something new coming in. It is very much associated with your crown energy. This is about walking away from the ego and learning how to tap into your higher wisdom. And this is a second card that's showing up in the crown. So there's a theme going on so far. Let's see if we continue the pursuit. We're moving into our Geminis. Again, full moon, moon energy, rising or ascending signs. And I know that I have Anne here who has a sun in Gemini. So any other Geminis do we have in the house? Let's see. For Geminis, during the Aries sun energy, this is about getting out into your community, getting with your community, seeing your visions more, and hoping that the community you're hanging with is holding space for your vision. If you are hanging out with people that are naysayers, this may be the very time that this eclipse season is going to help you wipe those naysayers away. So let's see what cards in store for our Geminis. All right, so Geminis, this is about your sacral energy. This is about health. So when I hear the health card comes up and you're in, it is about that this energy of Aries, the sun, is coasting through your 11th house. This is about taking care of your health, meaning getting into communities where doing things that's going to better your health. Reiki circles, drum circles, events that's going to better your health. This could be a perfect time to revisit your health. A reset in regards to your nutrition, a reset in regards to exercise. That 33, master number here. What are you willing to sacrifice so you could be in the best health that you could possibly be during this season and going forward? So that's the card for Geminis. That sacral energy. This is about the wound that you hold on to. This is about letting go of judgment. This is about stepping more into your power of confidence and taking care of your health more. That's your sacral energy. Sacral energy for Geminis. Love that. As we move into our Cancers, now remembering that today the moon is actually in Cancer. We'll be in Cancer for the next 48 hours. And as the sun in Aries, once it enters Aries, is going to be coasting in your 10th house energy, which is all about your work that you're here to do. It's about what you're here to achieve, your soul's work for that matter. What is your soul's work? What are you here to achieve? Let's see what Cancer needs to know with this energy. We have a theme again. We're back to the purple. And for our Cancers, this is about connecting to your higher self. So if you're not quite sure what your soul's work is just yet, this is the perfect time to start thinking about your soul's work. Just want to take a moment to just say hi again to those who are popping in. I see you here. I see you here. As I mentioned, I am now doing the 12 card spread for all the zodiac signs. Put in the comments what your zodiac signs are, sun, moon, and ascending. If you don't know all of them, you probably know your sun energy. I highly do recommend that you go and find out your moon and ascending sign because you are more than your sun energy. I will put that link up again in a little while. So I'm reading the card for our Cancer. So this message is about your higher self. So it's really important to start having a conversation, a connection with your higher self. After all, your higher self knows everything about you. So why not have a conversation with your higher self? That 11 energy is about the vision that you hold. Your higher self holds for you. What vision do you have for yourself right now? What vision are you looking to accomplish? What vision are you looking to expand into during this eclipse season? The crown energy, this is that connection you need to open up to. If you have not connected to your crown just yet, if you're not connecting with your spirit guides, your loved ones, your ancestors, your angels and fairies, this is the time to connect with your community. Start connecting with people that are going to help you open up this energy. Now, considering Cancers are ruled by the moon's energy, I would find it very challenging and hard to believe that you're not intuitive already. So this is perfect opportunity just to really start tapping into that vision and utilizing this eclipse season to help you let go of what no longer serves your higher self and tapping into your powers that you do have. After all, those who carry Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Ascending, you're the mama bear. Whether you're male or female, you're still the mama bear. You have that nurturing nature. So start tapping into your visions. Stop living small and expand that energy out. Loving that for our Cancers. We're moving into our Leo energy. So when we think about Leos right now, it's I like to say it's quiet for Leos, but it's really not because we are in the age of Aquarius. We will be there for the next 23 years. Leo happens to be the opposition of our Aquarians, so it's not quiet for Leos. Leo, right now, the sun energy as it enters into Aries will be transiting your 9th house energy. So this is about travel. This is about truth telling. This is about your dream state. So please, please, please keep pen and paper by your bedside. Jot down whatever it is that comes to mind first thing in the morning. Also keep a journal during this entire eclipse season. Many messages will be coming through for you. Massive change is on its way for you. And I'm kind of curious to know where you do have Aries and Libra on your chart. What house is that sitting in for you? Because again, this eclipse season is going to be tapping into that section for you. Let's see what's in store for our Leos. Leos like change, they like freedom, they like adventure and fun. So traveling might be a really great time for you during this season. And getting to the bottom of things is what I just heard. Let's see what we have in store for our Leos. All right, I'm loving it. For our Leos, we are looking at the high heart energy. Balance. The high heart energy just means more about compassion, fun, joy, kindness, peace, love, balance, bringing things to balance. So for you Leos out there, I want you to evaluate where is something off balance for you. Where do you need to have more balance in? That 7-6 works out to be a 13, which is 4, which is about balance. It's about your home. I always speak about home in 3 sections: your shelter, your soul's work, and your body. Now, if things are off balance, your body is going to let you know it. So pay attention to whatever's going on with your body because it's your body's message. Your body is giving you a message. So if there's something going on in your body, pay attention to the message that's coming through. So that 4 is about bringing things back to balance. During this eclipse season, during the time where the sun is in Aries, big energy is coming through to help you bring things back to balance. So pay attention to that for our Leos. All right. We're moving to our Virgo energy. And I do want to put it out there for Virgos. I want to give you guys a big hug. What I mean by that is because when we think about the age of Aquarius and that Pluto is transiting in Aquarius for the next 23 years, Pluto is also transiting in the 6th house, which is Virgo, which is all about your body system. So there's a lot going on for Virgos right now. Massive transformations happening for Virgos. When we think of Virgo energy in itself, it is about our body system. It's about organizing. It's about your schedule. It's about decluttering. So you Virgos out there, with the sun entering Aries, the sun is transiting your 8th house. So what endings are coming through and what new beginnings are about to happen and what transformation you're about to experience during this eclipse season as well. So as I've said with the title of today's live, it is a roller coaster ride of your life. Very so for Virgos. So pay attention, and I'm also going to suggest to our Virgos to keep a journal during this eclipse season to see what is coming to an end for you and what new beginnings are opening up for you. Pay attention to where you have your Libra Aries placements because that's going to be big for you as well. All right, let's see what's in store for our Virgos. One more shuffle. Do I have any Virgos in the house? I know my daughter is a Virgo, so I'm sending her a lot of love during this time. And maybe, I don't know if she's on Facebook, so I don't know if I can tag her where she'll see it, but I'll definitely send her this. All right. I do have a lot of people who are on Facebook who are Virgos, so I'm going to send them lots of love as well. All right, so our Virgos, the card to show up, it's the first reverse card we have going on. It's about new relationship. Now, in case you're new to this reading, what it means when a card shows up in reverse. Reverse cards are all about two things. You got to pay attention to the message. You definitely want to ground your energy, which is the chakra itself. And it means that there's some resistance. So when we talk about a new relationship and all the energy we do have going on, it means that a new relationship is coming in for yourself. You're going to see yourself in a whole different light, and that there may be some friendships that are coming to an end and new ones will come in. You may start to see people differently, which is going to create a new relationship between you and them as well. This is a powerful thing, although the card did show up in reverse. It just means to pay attention. As Virgos, you are earth creatures. You're grounded. So really important to stay grounded, stay focused. Stay focused on what it is you're desiring. Stop focusing on what you don't have, because you're going to get more of that. So focus on what you are wishing for and pretend like you have it already. That shoe 8 is a reminder that there is something new coming in. This is about your soul's work. So those new relationships may very well be associated with the work that you're doing, your 9 to 5, your entrepreneurship, whatever it is. There's something new strolling in. This is a powerful time for you, Virgos, depending on your placements of Libra and Aries based on that eclipse season. So pay attention, ground your energy, let go of the resistance you may be carrying when it comes to relationships with yourself. If you're not seeing yourself in the brightest light right now, get outside and look at that light so you can shine, shine, shine. This is a great time for Virgos right now. Utilize this energy. After all, Pluto surfacing your 6th house, which is about organization and just really tapping into what it is you desire and your body system. And then, of course, the sun in Aries, endings and new beginnings. This is also a great time for you to start something new regarding health and fitness, a new exercise routine, new way of planning out your food. All of that's attached to Virgo. It's not just about people, it's about your body as well. So big time for Virgos. I love that. For all you Virgos out there on my Facebook page, I know there's lots of you. This is a big fitness time for you. So if you're not yet involved with a health, fitness, and wellness plan, this is your time to get that going because of this ending that's coming through. So if you don't have a fitness regimen, tap into my email, please. Reach out to me. All right, I'm moving into our Libras. And by now, you Libras know this is all about you. Yes, yes, yes. This eclipse season that starts up on March 25th in your sign. This energy is at 3 a.m. happening in the middle of the night, 5 degrees. Wow, wow, wow. What a reset. What a reset. So if you have sun, moon, or ascending in Libra, woo! Get your feet down on the floor and ground, 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 ground. Come out of your head. Come out of your head. This is really about balance. This is really about bringing things to the head. Bringing things to the head. Let's see what's in store for our Libras. Tapping into your heart and finding more joy and love and seeing yourself in the most joyful place and loving yourself unconditionally. Let's see what card shows up for you guys. This paint makes sense. It's yellow. It's solar plex energy. It's learning to listen and speak your truth. Learning to listen and speak your truth. That's 3 energy, very much associated with Mercury, which is in Aries right now, which is a perfect time for communication. What do you need to say? Trust your gut intuition. Trust your gut intuition. Lean into your heart, but drop down into your gut. And trust, trust, trust. Trust, trust, trust is all I have to say for our Libras. The South Node is in Libra energy right now, so there's a lot going on for Libras at this time. This is a big energy for Libras right now. Love that for our Libras. All right, we move into our Scorpios. So Scorpio, with the sun transiting in Aries right now, it's about your 6th house. It's about your body. It's about your schedules. Is your schedule overwhelming? Do you have too much going on at one time and not giving yourself enough time to rest, not giving yourself enough time to exercise? You got to get exercise on your schedule. Not just walking. I'm speaking to you Scorpios out there. This is really about strength training. This is about making that connection with your body. Strength training, strength training, strength training. If you are over 40 and you're not strength training, you're actually putting on up to 3% of body fat every year. This is a big time for you Scorpios. I need to drink water for that one. So those of you who do have Sun, Moon, or Ascending in Scorpio, it's time to start putting yourself on a schedule. Stop scheduling all these other things and not putting you on the schedule. It's time. Mind, body, and wellness. So important right now. Let's see what cards in store for you. So if you happen to know a Scorpio, share this out to them. It's so important for them to start moving their bodies, strength training. I believe there's 5 pillars to health. Once I pull the card, I'm going to tell you what those are. For our Scorpios, interesting card. We have a yellow theme happening for our Scorpios. And it's about creativity. I'll show you the card in a minute. Creativity. Tapping into your creativity. How can you utilize your creativity more? 6. We're back to that 6 energy. This is so important for our Scorpios to really start utilizing your body. Organizing your space so you have room to exercise. Now, you don't need a whole lot of equipment to exercise, specifically strength training. You do need a pair of dumbbells. I'd recommend getting an adjustable dumbbell, so this way here you could take the weight off and back on based on whatever it is you need. But you need to start somewhere. Don't know where to start? Hit me up on that email, healingwithin76@gmail.com. This is your time to start taking health, fitness, and wellness. Important. Make it a priority. That 6 is a 12. This is your portal. This is by tapping into strength training and improving your body, transforming your body, that's going to activate your creativity. It's no longer just about walking. You got to strength train. You got to strengthen your body so it can withstand the stresses that you're going to go through. It's inevitable. You have to strength train. So the 5 pillars, in case you're not sure what those are, those 5 pillars to health starts off with shaking. When I use the word shaking, I mean literally shaking your body out. Shaking it out. So this way here, whatever you have stagnant, whatever energy sort of just sitting there, like after the rain and there's a puddle and it just sits, that's got to be shaken to be released. Then we have to strength train so we can strengthen our muscles so we can be strong enough to withstand the stresses that we are going to undergo during anything, especially an eclipse. Then we have stretching. We have to stretch out those kinks, otherwise they'll stay kinky. And then we need to move into our breath work to learn to breathe. Because so oftentimes we hold our breath when we're distressed. So we have to learn to breathe. So we have shaking, we have strength training, we have stretching, breathing. The last one is meditation. When I speak of meditation, I'm not speaking about let's lay down and fall asleep. I'm speaking about sitting up, grab your favorite crystal, and have a conversation. Ask your crystal, your higher self, your higher power. Ask those questions that you want answers to, and then stay alert. Stay connected to get the answers. Those are your 5 pillars to health. Your health is your new wealth. So for our Scorpios, that will help you tap into your creativity. Yellow energy, your solar plex. Work on it. Work on it. After all, the solar plex is very much associated with this Aries energy. So start tapping into your intuition. That is our card for Scorpios. Want to say hello to those of you who are popping in. I see you. All right, we're going to move into our Sagittarius. So the Aries sun energy is transiting into the 5th house for Sagittarius, which is about fun, which is about change, which is about adventure. Where do you Sagittarius want change in your life? Where do you want to have more freedom? Remember, pay attention to your placements of Aries and Libra during this eclipse season. Where is that in your house? Because that's going to be the theme of this energy for you. All right, let's see what's in store for our Sagittarius. All right, so we have red, and it's leader. So for our Sagittarius, this is a perfect time to be the leader. And notice the 5 that's showing up here. That's exactly where the sun is transiting for you in your 5th house of change. It's time to change. It's time to become the leader. Maybe you've been sitting on the back burner. Maybe you've been working a 9 to 5. Well, perhaps this eclipse season is going to help you make some massive transitions during this eclipse season. This is about your soul's work. That double 5 is your 10. This is your soul's work. So if you've been living behind the scenes and living it small, for you Sagittarius, this is the time to shift gears and step in your leadership role. Ground your energy. Get out into nature, feet on the floor, take the shower, let it hit the crown. Whatever it is you need to do to ground and focus on being the leader. It's no longer about a 9 to 5. It's no longer about a steady paycheck. This is really about owning it, and I'm going to say it exactly how I hear it. Own your shit, please. Step into your leadership role. Sorry if I offend anyone. Love that for our Sagittarius. All right, we're moving into our Capricorns. And in case you missed it from the very beginning, our cardinal energies are going to be feeling this eclipse more so than anybody else. Cardinal energies are our Aries, our Libras, Capricorns, and Cancers. So if you are a Capricorn, the sun is transiting your 4th house, which is about home. What needs to change at the home? What needs to change in your body? What needs to change in your shelter? What needs to change in the work that you're here to do? Your soul's work. Now remember, even if you are retired, you still have work to do. So you may be retired from your 9 to 5, but you're never retired from your soul's work until you are no longer have a post here. And then you get to retire. So for my Capricorns, this is all about bringing more balance into your home. Remember your shelter, your body, your soul's work. Let's see what cards in store for our Capricorns. All right, we have the orange theme showing up now. This is about completion. So there's obviously something big that's going to come in to complete during this eclipse season. Do you know what it is that's coming to an end? Or whatever it is that's coming into the end, step into your confidence and let it happen. Let go of guilt, shame, judgment, and blame, and let it wipe away. That 9 energy is about letting go. Your dreams may be on fire right about now, so please keep a journal as well, a pen and paper by your bedside. Jot down whatever shows up in your dreams. Your dreams will give you some insight to what's coming to an end for you. There is a completion happening for our Capricorns. Love that. All right, we move into our Aquarius. And Aquarius, as I mentioned, there's always going to be a lot of energy on you guys because of Pluto transiting Aquarius for the next 23 years. So massive transformation. We are in the age of Aquarius. So those who carry Sun, Moon, or Ascending in Aquarius, whatever your placements are in Aquarius, this is big time for you. I happen to have a Moon in Aquarius, so I'm going to pay attention to this message here. This is the sun in Aries is transiting your 3rd house, which is about communication, creativity, self-expression. What do you need to say? Perhaps you may be changing up your marketing a little bit. Perhaps you're going to be learning something during this eclipse, taking on a class, a course, a workshop. Maybe you're even teaching it. Let's see what's in store for you. All right. I couldn't say it better if I said it myself. Change. Turquoise energy. This is definitely about communication. What needs to change? What is changing? Communication, creativity, learning, teaching, speaking, self-expression, and listening. Change is definitely on its way for Aquarius. What it is you need to share, what it is you need to say, what it is you need to listen to. Lots of big energies for Aquarius right now. Big energy. What is about to change for you? Pay attention to where you have Aries and Libra on your chart. This eclipse season is going to definitely bring in change for Aquarius. Whether you're Sun, Moon, or Ascending, pay attention to the change that's coming through. It's going to also be a lot of fun as well. That's our 5 energy. Remember that when you are communicating, be playful, have fun, and be adventurous. Be courageous enough to make the changes. Do not get stuck. Do not allow yourself to stay where you are. In reality, none of us are going to be able to. We're going to be literally pushed to change something. That's what this eclipse season is about. Love that for our Aquarius. Last but not least, our Pisces. And I say it that way. I happen to have a sun in Pisces. I just recently had a birthday. And Aries is transiting your 2nd house, which is about Your relationships, your physical and material possessions, your money, your values. How do you feel about yourself? For those who are Pisces, this is for you. Pay attention. How do you feel about yourself? Where are your values? What physical material possessions are you holding on to that maybe it's time to get rid of? This is a big, big transition for Pisces as well. Relationships, partnerships, new relationships or partnerships are coming through. Be ready to embrace some new friends, some new partnerships, some new partners, some new contracts. That's that second house energy. New contracts coming in. Let's see how to play this energy through. For Pisces, it is new beginnings. This showed up for our very second card in Taurus. So here is the definite message. Anytime a card or word shows up twice in or more times, that's a message for all of us, not just Pisces. But this is a big theme because it is a new beginning. With Aries and Libra, with this eclipse experience that we're all going to be going through, starting right now, every one of us are feeling something going on. This is specifically for Pisces. This is about your partnerships, your relationship, your soul's work, that 10 energy. Pay attention. After all, Pisces are the most intuitive sign there is out there. You already know what's happening. You might just be in a little bit of denial. Purple energy, your crown chakra. So get ready. Embrace the new. Embrace the new. Love that. All right. So I'm looking at all of the information I wrote here, and I was kind of curious to see what color showed up the most during the reading for today of the 12 cards. And I just want to take a tally really quickly. I know we're just at the hour mark. So let me just take a peek. I have a feeling that our purple is really what stood out. So let me just double check and make sure another color is not more potent. We do have one, two. Oh, we only have 2 yellows. I thought we had more. We have 1, 2 orange. We have 1 red. We do have purple. Purple is what was showed up a lot in most of the readings. So we have 1, 2, 3. We have 4 cards that popped up in purple energy. So I'm going to say it's safely to say that the crown chakra was the most potent chakra of all chakras. However, what I'd like for you all to do as a big reminder is, again, come back, rewatch this with your pen and notebook. Jot down the color that showed up for your signs, your sun, moon, and ascending sign. Whatever that color was. Like, for example, I'll just play this out nicely for you. I have sun in Pisces. I have my moon in Aquarius and my ascending sign in Cancer. So for me, I have purple that I'll be working on. I'll be working on purple for my Pisces, so 2 purples right there. And for my Aquarius, I'll be working on my throat chakra. So that's for me. Those three signs for me. 2 of them in purple, 1 of them in my turquoise. So therefore, that's for me. I want you to do the same thing for yourself. Come back and take a look at where your sun, moon, and ascending signs are, and what that plays for you based on what chakras you need to work on. Have a good night, Anne. And again, for everybody else who's here with me, sharing your energy with me, I do appreciate, because I know that you could be doing something else. Please come back and watch this again. Pen and paper, jot down the notes, jot down what card showed up for you. Pay attention to this message. Again, if you're not familiar with your natal chart and you want to learn more about who you are from a soul level and really get the basic understanding to where Libra and Aries is on your chart and how that's going to play a big role during this eclipse season, remember that the eclipse season isn't just when we're in the eclipse energy. This energy goes for the next 6 months. That's why it's so important for you to pay attention to where the placements are, what house they are actually in, and how it's going to play a role for you. I've opened up slots on my calendar with you in mind. All you need to do is go ahead and schedule an appointment. To do so, if you're watching from Facebook, go ahead and just message me or type in yes, astral reading. I'll send you information. If you're watching from YouTube or Twitter, email, and during the email in the memo, just put astral reading yes. I'll send you information. I'll send you my calendar links. The readings are $111. We will spend 60 to 70 minutes during that time together. And I did say earlier that if you hung around long enough with me, that I would offer you a little energy exchange based on the chakra that showed up the most. And the crown is what showed up the most. So I like to do that to close us out for the night. I'm going to see if I can do this in about 5 minutes. So I'm only giving you another 5 minutes of my energy. So take a moment, close your eyes if you can. If you're watching this if you're listening while you're driving, then do this later. Close your eyes. Quiet your body down. Feel your feet on the floor. Take a deep breath in. And as you take this deep breath in, allow that breath to drop down to your feet. As you feel your breath in your feet, I want you to become aware of the earth. As you become aware of the earth, you may begin to feel like yourself is centering. Your body's calibrating. You may also start to notice you're rocking because your body is in a sense of calibrating. As you feel that calibration, just allow yourself to drop down into your heart center, very much associated with your Libra energy. Feel your heartbeat. Allow that heartbeat to drop down into your solar plexus, associated with your Aries energy. Allow yourself to trust this energy. Now, between your root chakra, your solar plexus, and your heart, feel this energy spiraling up into your crown. Perhaps you can imagine or envision a purple light. As you envision that purple light, I just want you to make this connection between yourself, and your higher self. And then we're going to go one more connection to your higher power, whoever that is for you. And then we're going to go one more. If you have a loved one that's crossed over, invite their energy in. Begin to sense, touch, and feel their energy with you. Perhaps they're sitting right next to you, right in front of you. Maybe you can feel their gentle arm around you. Maybe you can feel their gentle hand on your hand. Maybe they're whispering something in your ear and you can feel their breath at your ear at this moment. Just be open to that vibration, that connection that you have with your loved one. And just maybe for another 2 or 3 minutes, just start embracing that energy. That's your crown energy, opening up to invite them in. Embrace that. You may even ask them to give you one word to help guide you. Maybe even a color. Whatever you resonate with. Maybe there's a specific number. You may want to even associate this with their birthday. That every time you see their birthday on the clock, on a license plate or a receipt, you know that they're connecting with you. Take another minute or two just to stay connected with their energy. Know that they are with you at this very moment. Then I want you to take a breath here. And then just gently say to them that you love them. And then you're going to slowly start to feel their energy moving away because you're giving them permission to go. And then again, just feel that energy at the top of your head. Maybe you feel a tingling sensation. Maybe you're feeling goosebumps all around your body. Maybe you're feeling cold. Maybe you get hot. Whatever it might be that you're feeling, whatever sensation that's coming in. And allow that purple energy to start to drop down. Visualizing that purple light dropping down into your third eye. Dropping down to your throat. Dropping down into your heart. Dropping down to your solar plexus, dropping down to your sacral, dropping down to your root, until you can feel that energy back at your feet. Just be in that space, take a breath. Feel your energy back into the room that you were in. And just slowly begin to open your eyes. And I'm going to leave you there. Namaste. Have yourself an amazing night, everyone. Until next time. Any questions, comments, or if you'd like to schedule your reading, your astral report, email healingwithin76@gmail.com. Those on Facebook, go ahead and message me. Have yourself an amazing night until we meet again. Bye-bye for now.